Paul, coming out of another international break, truncated international break, but how are you and how are the boys looking?
Yeah, good. It just feels like every time I do press it's after an international break. Yeah, good. Lads are trained well this week, as you'd expect always to say, and the whole week's just been about, winning on Saturday. That's our main focus, and then we'll worry about Tuesday at 5 o'clock on Saturday. Is
everyone reported back okay? How are you looking on the injury front?
No, Wash hasn't reported back okay. Wash has done his ankle, got it x-rayed, he hasn't broken anything, but now waiting for the ligament damage. He's on crutches, so that's not good. So apart from Wash, Tyrese, Warne's come back okay, Ryan's come back okay, Robbo's come back okay. So, but I haven't seen him on the grass yet, so we'll see how okay they are when they train with our group in about an hour.
And just to check on a couple of the other longer-term absentees, Tyrese, John Jules and Liam Thompson.
Yeah, Tyrese, JJ has trained with the group this week. It's still a very slow process with him. He's training with the group again today. We'll see how he is after that, but we've got to be extra cautious. So that's quite good. Tomo, he is going to be on the grass today. However, he keeps getting fluid in his quad, which is problematic and has taken a lot longer to recover from. So his injury is, unfortunately for him, he probably should be back by now, really. So if he starts on the grass today and everything's perfect, there's no other issues, he's still probably 3 weeks away from training with the squad properly. So that's disappointing. I sort of know it's been going on for a few weeks. We're always hoping for more positive news. He's doing everything he can physically away from not training his quad. But yeah, so he's still we won't see him, might see him before Christmas.
But looking at your schedule over the last few weeks and over the next few weeks, it's a bit all over the place with the Tuesdays and then not a Saturday and then a Tuesday. Are you wanting a little bit more routine to things?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone would though, wouldn't they? Yourself included. I mean, we went from not having a game in 10 days to having 3 games in 6 days. It's a bit weird, really. So it'd be nice to get back to winning ways at Pride Park Saturday, obviously, and then the game on Tuesday. And you think, right, here we go, pick up points in both them games, we expect. But then we don't play again because of our FA Cup exit. So I think after this next 2 weeks, it becomes a little bit more like, and especially over Christmas, we'll probably moan less about breaks in schedules, because then it does speed up. And this is, from our point of view, from coach's point of view, it's like the fun part, really. You're in it for the games. You want the games to come thick and fast. You want the lads to play at their glorious best and give a good account of themselves and make fans, be proud to be a Derby fan and enjoy spending in the shop for Christmas. So all them benefits. But it's just about trying to win the next game, really, and all our focus is on doing everything we can. We know how, I know the changes at Bristol Rovers. In fairness, they're in pretty good form, and if anyone's a real stato when they finish listening to me talk, if you Google their squad and their team, you'll see, their front line is very formidable. So we know it's going to be a tough game, so we have to try and we will put our best 11 out to start the game, but we also have to have an eye on what they can do to us. It's arrogant to just think we just turn up and teams will roll over. It won't be the case. It'll be a tough game. So yeah, we're preparing for that, and then the Port Vale away game on the Tuesday as well.
Yeah, Bristol Rovers with Andy Mangan in charge at the moment, in caretaker charge, and doing a very good job. Just to take you back to sort of your time doing that at Rotherham, how is that for a manager when you're in temporary charge? You maybe don't know how long it'll be for.
Yeah, I mean, I hoped it would be for like a day or two. I mean, I used to joke all the time that I was always looking for a big Mercedes to pull up in the car park. I thought, oh, thank God, Steve Bruce is here or someone to save the day. It's difficult because the good thing is you don't have the other hassles of, players' contracts, players' long-term future. You just literally here and now, which is quite a nice way to live your life anyway, isn't it? So it's literally about, like, this is how I'm picking the team for Saturday. All I can do is, you don't have to try and keep people as happy. You can just literally focus on the team and winning games. And I'm not aware if he wants the job, doesn't want the job, and that's not for me to speak about. But he's been asked to take the reins on, and the team have been performing well. And in fairness, they're only 2 wins behind us. So yeah, it is weird. It is a different role. I mean, my role was completely different. He was assistant manager. So, you know, if I didn't wake up tomorrow, which is pretty brutal, but it wouldn't be a big step for Rich to take the reins, would it? Obviously, or Hammy to take the reins. Whereas my fitness role was a different step. So it was all-encompassing for me. But he's done a lot better than I did.
You mentioned getting back to winning ways at Pride Park. You
Yep.
won your last few in the league, but
Yep.
obviously there was the Crewe result. Is that out of your system yet, or?
Yeah, well, what can you do? There's no point sulking and using absolute brain energy up on something that's gone. We'd had the lads in, we shown them things, and you just got to let it go. There's no other thing I can say. I wish I had something a bit more poignant to say than that, but you just got to let it go. Like, it's just about, like I said at the time, I think in my interview post-match, I might have said it with you, Dom, that if you win on Saturday, like, it's even further in the distance. You just got to look forward to the next game. Can you win your next game? Can you do everything to win your next game? And that's what we continue to do. Disappointed to go out of the cup, quite obviously, but it's gone now, so we just have to move on.